Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Lockdown Assembly number 5. Number 5 already. Some of you may have heard that Mr. Bell has not been feeling too well recently, and he has taken some time off his work until he's feeling better. So it has been decided that whilst he's not well enough to come to school, that I will be your head teacher, your acting head teacher, whilst he is getting better. So this is our first lockdown assembly with me as your acting head teacher. So I don't think we should delay any further. I think we should just kick off with a song that we all know and love, a song that's going to get us in the right mood this morning. Take it away after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Say, oh. Every game you play, oh. Every silly face, oh. Every single place, oh. You can build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can tear down. Build up one another, build up your sisters and brothers, build up one another, build up. Every joke you tell, oh. Every name you spell, oh. Everywhere you go, oh. Everyone you know, oh. You can build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can tear down. Build up one another, build up your sisters and brothers, build up one another, build up. Can you build up? We can build up. Can you build up? Yes, we can. Can you build up? We can build up. Can you build up? Yes, we can. Every song you sing, oh. Every bell you ring, oh. Everything you spend, oh. Every special friend, oh. You can build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can tear down. Build up one another, build up your sisters and brothers, build up one another, build up. I tell you now, build up one another, build up your sisters and brothers, build up one another, build up.
I have been doing a lot of thinking recently about just what absolutely fantastic, successful learners it is that we have in Laurencekirk School. All of you boys and girls, your parents, our school staff, you are wonderful learners because you have all been thrown into a completely new way of working, and you have responded absolutely brilliantly and adapted so well. You've persevered when it's been tricky, and you know, although it doesn't feel like it right now, I do know that is going to really help you all in the long run, and that you're going to bounce back as stronger and more successful learners than ever before. So today I have chosen a story all about a little girl who really perseveres with her learning even when it's really tricky, and she has surprising results.
And now, the most magnificent thing. Written and illustrated by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennae. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I am no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel-to-seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing.
People often make the mistake of thinking that success comes in a straight line, steadily, gradually, bit by bit. But that's actually not true. That learning and success is actually quite a messy business. You have knockdowns, you have setbacks, bumps along the way. You're going to make loads of mistakes when you're learning. That's absolutely normal. And the trick is to be intrigued by your mistakes and get really into trying. And know that if you persevere and you stick with it, that you will get to where you want to be in the end, and it will be so, so worth it, just like the girl in our story. I love the fact that this little girl persevered, that she didn't give up. She showed real resilience, which is one of our school values, resilience. Resilience is the ability to cope when things don't go to plan, when you have a knockback, and it's having the ability to bounce back when things don't go so well. And sometimes resilience can make you even stronger. Please remember, boys and girls, that none of us get everything right all the time, and it's really a good idea to be striving for perfection because, well, none of us are perfect. You know, be kind to yourself. Yes, set yourself high goals and high aspirations, but often settling for trying your best and giving your best effort is absolutely the best goal that you can set. I know lots of you are very busy just now within your digital classrooms, and some of you might be finding that challenging at times because you don't have your teacher there to help you and explain when you need that extra help. You don't have our wonderful PSAs who come in and support you with that too, and also your wonderful classmates who support you to learn as well. So now more than ever is a really good time to not be striving for perfection and getting things absolutely right all the time, but to just do the very best you can. And if you do that, boys and girls, that is more than good enough for all of us. I decided that I wanted to create the most magnificent thing. So boys and girls, I had a go at something new today. I really pushed myself. I showed great perseverance. I showed great resilience. And as you will be able to see, I certainly did not strive for perfection. Here you go, boys and girls. Here is Mrs. Smith's most magnificent thing.
Touch this. Touch this. Touch this. With it, drop.
You see, I told you I definitely did not strive for perfection, but hey, my best effort was good enough. It's house challenge time, boys and girls, and I am sticking with the theme of the most magnificent thing, because right now the most magnificent thing that I know of is the Laurencekirk School caterpillar. I am absolutely obsessed with this caterpillar. I love it. It is looking incredible. There are so many examples of beautifully created stones that have been laid out together, and it is just an amazing sight to see, because when you go and see it, it is a very visual reminder of just how amazing we are when we all come together and work as a team. It is just the most magnificent thing. So this week's house challenge is for you to go up to school and collect a stone. If you can't find one in your back garden, there's loads there, go and help yourself, and decorate your stone with a Sharpie or paint or whatever it is, crayons, anything that you have to hand, and go and add him on, your stone on to our Laurencekirk caterpillar. Let your teacher know that you have done that, and there is a house point in it for you. I want to see this caterpillar growing by the day. I know you can do it. I can't wait to see how it develops. Thank you so much for listening so beautifully to assembly this week. It was lovely to have you with me again. I will see you at the same time next week. Bye. I think that's assembly probably done for today, so that's fine.
Hi, Mum.
Well, hi Jackson. What is it?
Got a hug.
Oh, a hug.